Greetings, mortals, and welcome back once again to Planescape Torment.
So, we have reached... Excuse me. So we've reached the southwestern quadrant again. We had a nice little conversation with this Reekwind guy. And he gave the hint that he has been cursed, and I've seen the remove curse spell. It's a 4th level wizard spell that we can purchase the scroll for from the lady from before. So let's see. We're going to talk to this girl. So at any rate, so once we get access to 4th level spells and have enough money, it costs 900. We might want to do this and cure him of his curse. So she is getting nails. Okay. It's close enough, Cutter. What do you need from me? Who are you? Iron Nails, they call me. Okay. Why are you collecting nails? Sell them to a man named Hammers in the lower ward. Maker of coffins, he is. Oh, I've heard that name before. There's not much to say. He's a bit chatty. He'll rattle his bone box till you bar me if you let him, but a fair bargainer. He needs the nails, I need the jink. It's about as far as it goes. I used to know the way I did, but the Dabbas have changed the streets around again. Don't know how to get there now. I'll need to chart a new path, but I figure the Dabbas will straighten things out eventually. Okay. Anyone else scavenge nails? No one was clever enough or had the will to do it before me, and I've shoved off anyone who tried to jump my claim since. Your claim? That's what I call it. Honest labor is hard to come by in the hive, and I'm not going to be letting some sodden piker peel me off the work. I've sent more than one Burke running and howling, holding their guts in, or off to the collectors if they were unlucky. The hive knows this spot is Iron Nails, it does. Is that how your eye was ruined? None of your business, Burke. Why? Would you like to have a matching wood for your collection? No. Let's see, I'm looking for Farron. Okay. So she might be useful for something at some point, but for right now, we don't really have any need to talk to her anymore. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find out what she's staring at. So do I look familiar to you? Goodness, no. Aye, you do. I think ye, or a man with your likeness, 'twas so long ago. Well, sir, my sight's not so good now. 'Twasn't back then either, but I thought I saw you walking along past a group trailing along behind you. And what do they look like? It's hard to say. 'Twas a long time ago, and you walked by so quick-like, but I remember now the way you had your held up. There's a woman following you trying to stop you. If you turn around, speak to her, but you pushed her away. Beautiful woman she was. Looked so sad, so angry all at once. She stood there for a moment, then followed along behind you just the same, hustling to catch up. So who else is there? At least 2 other gentlemen with you, sir. The only one I remember too clearly was a tall, thin, reeked-up bub he did. I smelled him across the way. Looked like he hadn't bathed in ages, too. He followed you close, he did. Never said a word. Acted like the woman wasn't even there, even when she bumped against him trying to stop you. That's all I remember. Alright, well, I'll give her some copper. I'll give her 20. Oh my! Why, thank you. May the lady's shadow pass over you and fortune always find you. Please come and visit me anytime. Alright, so we've finished that. Also, and this is something that I should have paid more attention to earlier. So let's try and get some of this stuff sold. There's that merchant there. I'm going to take a look at this merchant. And let's see. Okay. So Gauha, there's another hive merchant here. Let's see if he has something to sell. So that's not helpful to me. I'm basically looking for somewhere that I can get rid of these other things here. So who's Craddock again? I recognize the name. Oh, right, this is the guy that I was supposed to talk to. Okay. Greetings. Eucratic? Come from a message from Bane the Center. The message states the shipment must be uncursed by the third day or there will be a penalty. By the hells, can they be such fools that they think we can miracle it there? Alright, then your message has found its way to the right ears for all the good it will do. So what's the problem? Look around you, Craddock. Better. These laggards and half-wits can barely keep up with the load as it stands, and now it needs doing in half the time. Need help? I'll tell you what I need. All my men to show up for work. July's gone missing since this morning, and I'll need him back now. That hive-bred goat is probably passed out in the street somewhere by the smoldering corpse when he should be here helping us, worthless sod. I'll go find him. Oh, you could ya? And now, why would you do that? Well, there's work to be done. You find July, you tell him to drag his worthless, bub-ridden hide here. I'll pay you for your trouble. When you found him. Now get. Okay, I'll go look for him. So, that is good. And let's see here. We've got this guy named Ashmantle. I might as well talk to him. Greetings. Let's see. He's looking for the bar. I'll just give him proper directions. Appreciate your kindness, people. Not a problem. Very well. As you're about to turn away with it, suddenly you have a feeling that something was amiss. Suspicious, you glance at Ashmantle again, just in time to see him tucking something into his sleeves. It looks like something of yours. Okay, so I baited him into pickpocketing me again to observe his technique. And I'm now going to grab his hand. Your hand snaps out and wraps around his wrist in a crushing grip. You see the dustman facade crumble, and he snarls as he tries to tear you away from his grip. Unhand me, dog, or I'll call the guards. Bah! What gave me away? Your skill needs some work. Nobody suspects a dustman. Can make a nice bit of jink before anyone catches the peel. Okay, more questions. Let's see. I want my money back. And it's interesting that there isn't the option for give me back my money. There's the option for give me everything you have or I'll kill you, but there's no option for give me my money back. Okay, I'm just gonna go with this. You have nothing on me. You were the first mark of the day. Now you're not just playing dumb, you're being dumb. He grunts, gauges you, and for his chances of taking you, thinks better of it, then touches the lining of her robes. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that worked. And let's see, so we got some extra money. And let's see here. We're still considered to be neutral good, which I guess is good. And we got our money back and then some, which is great. And let's see. We are right next to the Office of Disease and Vermin Control or whatever. Gonna pop back over here. And let's see, Southwestern. Ah, here's Felspet Tattoo Parlor. I wasn't looking properly. So let's see, we've got... Here's July. Craddock needs you back at the marketplace. Craddock? Ah, Craddock. McGinner's boss. Well, you can tell him this. He can pike off and that he's a filthy dog. A crew of the lowest sort in July is not working for him anymore. Tell him that. Well, tell him from a distance. Okay, so July has no interest in continuing to work for that guy. We're just going to pop over here again. And I think I can actually just leave these people here. I don't think you need to gather your party in this game, so let's talk to Craddock. Found July. He said to pike off that you were a cur of the lowest sort and that he wasn't going to work for you any longer. Damned be his name. May all the evils of the plains hound his footsteps. A blistering stream of insults, threats, and speculation about July's family roots issues from Craddock's mouth. It's awe-inspiring. Okay, I can fill in if you need help. Yeehaw! You couldn't. Well, mayhap you can. It's hard work, but there's no drinking on my watch. Let's get started. You did well. Here's your pay. Now get. No more use for you. Alright, well, I got $10. Nothing wrong with doing an honest day's work. There's very little in the way of, you know, what's the word? The desire to do things quickly. I'm definitely becoming an old man. You see its abyss, but something about it strikes you as odd. It has the same shock of white hair, the same greenish cast of skin, the same great goat horns, and you suddenly realize this one's walking on the ground, not floating. For some reason, that makes you uneasy. Let's see. So, I have some questions for you. Who are you? As you're about to ask, you suddenly realize you already know the Davis's name. His name is Fel. As if in response, the Davis inclines his head slightly, and a lone symbol appears above his head. It's blurry at first and resolves into a white oval with a black lightning bolt through it. So I feel like I know you, Fel. Fel bows reverently, and a stream of symbols swirl around his head, rotating clockwise then counterclockwise. It takes you a moment to translate. This is the first time, and not the first time, you have come to this place. So, do you know who I am? Yes, but I'm not permitted to tell your story.
Updated my journal.
My apologies, I cannot. I cannot change the nature of a man. You can't explain why, but the last sentence sends a crawling sensation through your skull. So what does that mean? My apologies, I cannot say. Okay. Okay. This is where I tattoo color and life upon flesh and bone. Okay. Can you tell me anything about the tattoos on the body? I know them, none are by my hand. Can you tell me about them? The ones upon your back were inscribed by a careful hand and are directions for a mind that forgets itself. The symbol that lies on your left shoulder is a mark of torment. The flesh knows it suffers even when the mind has forgotten where the rune awaits. What if I took off my arm? Do you know how I died? Shadows. Shadows? Many shadows. They streamed from the darkness, swarmed you, and left you to die. Why? I do not know. What lies behind the curtain? It is the gallery. Your discarded skins are my canvas. I admire you. I am saddened for you. Another caravan. The mark of torment lies on your flesh. Tragedies and loss have built themselves upon it like stones upon a mountain. You have endured great pain. I admire you because you never surrendered to the weight of these losses, despite the fact that the chains hang on you still. These losses blanket this life and all of your past ones. You shed lives like a molting serpent. You are exploring the infinite paths of life. Take with you this warning. Each of your lives casts a shadow on existence. You must travel to a place where these shadows have gone mad and regrets have scarred the earth. Do not sign anything. Do you feel complete? Okay. I like how these are marked with truth or lie so that it gives you the indication. You are strong. Keep faith and you shall become whole again. Let's see. Can I see what tattoos you have, I guess. So I can't sell this stuff to him. I can't sell any of this stuff to him either. So I can get a variety of tattoos. This gives AC. Don't need that. So my goal right now is to get some tattoos that give me bonuses to the things that I need. So let's take a look here. Tattoo of the skull is 1 charisma minus 1 thinger. Bless. Tattoo of might, greater might. So eventually we're going to want to get a tattoo of revelation. But that's going to be very expensive. We're also going to want to get the +2 wisdom one. We might want the wisdom one first, in fact. So...
Done.
What? What's that? Okay.
Okay.
I'm gone.
What's the word? Okay.
Alright, so now these guys can go over to this guy.
Sure, why not?
It is your will be done.
Yeah, good is done.
Endure.
Endure.
Enduring grow strong.
What? Okay.
Run in circles. Okay. So that's done. And we need to have a decent amount of money to accomplish this. And let's see. Been to that warehouse. Guess we're just going to continue exploring around. Nameless one, heal.
Done.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to Creedon here. Oi, Cutter, how you doing here? What sort of delicious ratsies is he interested in this fine day? I'll examine the ratsies. Okay, no rat for me, thanks. Hello, cat. Phineas T. Lort, the 39th. Let's see. Yes, what is that going to do for you? I have nothing in the till, so if you've come to plunder the premises, this locale is ill chosen. I'm not here to plunder the premises. I am the respected Phineas T. Lort the 39th, in charge of this hive branch and office for vermin and disease control. It is my distinguished privilege to inform you that we, in the bureaucratic sense of the word, we, meaning to encompass the sigil bureaucracy as a whole, are accepting bounties on all manner of vermin that strays that infect the fair streets of Sigil. Hub and the multiverse and the city which rests in the center of all things, the city by which all other cities are measured.
Updated my journal.
Yes. We, in the bureaucratic sense of the word, we, meaning to encompass the sigil bureaucracy as a whole, are accepting tangible proof of the eradication of brain vermin, aka cranium rats from the hive area, where they have clustered quite thickly for the past many years. As recent census of vermin population has shown, I am empowered by the Sigillian bureaucracy to pay a bounty of 1 copper common per cranium rat delivered into my branch office. Cranium rats are a species of vermin that have become more intelligent the more of them that are in close proximity to each other. 1 cranium rat alone is but a nuisance that chews at boards and burrows into food, but 5, 10, or more, and their intelligence grows until it surpasses even the intelligence of one such as myself. I imagine that 2 or 3 cranium rats might be enough to outwit you, sir. And how many cranium? More than enough to last the bounty hunter a lifetime, perhaps several. I don't know, I have a very long lifetime. So, is that rash of yours contagious? My rash? Contagious? No, well, at least I don't think so. It's a symptom of the position, I'm afraid. The job literally grows on you. Okay. And tell me about... So the more of them that in proximity, the more formidable they become. Some gain the ability to cast magical spells, they can resist magic effects hurled at them, and they can employ some cunning tactics. As you can understand, we are anxious to reduce their numbers on Sigil. Okay.
All right.
So, what is the plan? I guess we can go into this building. What's it? Uh-oh. And let's go back over here. And what is in here? Just a dude. Okay. Anything over here? This is Braskin's Kip. So we're going to explore this area. And, oh wow, there's a guy named Braskin here. Imagine that. What in the name of the abyss are you doing in my house? Leave now, or I'll before I make you even more ugly than you already are.
Done.
Let's see. So this is... Yeah, I don't see anything terribly
All right.
interesting around here. I haven't talked to this Profira person much, I don't think. Okay, I can't talk to her much. So Gauha. His teeth are filed to points. Gauha greets you. You have come to play a game, yes? No interest in questions have I, only the game. You have no interest in such things? Alright. This coin, your coin. This coin, Gauha's. The dice, we both roll one, yes? You roll higher, both coins. Snatches the coins up from the ground and proffers them to you. Yours, Gauha, roll higher. Mine, neither rolls higher. The coin stays for another roll. So, how much coin will lie at your feet? Let's do one. Wait, is something wrong? Never do I indulge in Hashma's folly. Never do I cheat, human, but I see fortune. Read it, know it in the face of a man. However, in you I see nothing. I know nothing. You have no luck, no fortune, neither good nor ill. Or you make your own, perhaps I do not know. We might play later, perhaps, but no more at this moment. Interesting. So we've talked to Reekwind already. And I think we talked to everyone over there. We've got Davis's here. And up we go. I'm not going to go into the alleyway quite yet. And we've got somebody attacking us.
I hear you. I shall serve.
So are the three of them all attacking?
Your will be done.
Okay, so we now have the one guy who's running away.
All right.
two that we need to murder now.
Damn.
We have an unlimited amount of people to murder. Fortunately.
And your path is mine. I hear your words. Your will be done.
So some of these guys have enough sort of AI in them that they swap
I shall
targets, and some of them just don't. Which is kind of cool. I like the idea that different ones seem to have different AI patterns. So like he's gonna swap now. There we go.
Sure, why not? What's the okay?
There we go. Down. Grab this. Let's talk to this Mar guy. We haven't actually finished this area now that I think about it. We haven't really done anything here at all. Okay, so this guy needs a bath. But he wants to talk to me. Thank you for stopping. My name is Mar and I have a favor to ask of you. It's a matter of life or death. It must be deliver this here box, or it'd be me head for sure. This is me bad luck. I twisted my leg somewhere fierce. So help me find out by delivering this box for me? Sure. Slight shimmer surrounds the box as both you and Mar touch it. A sigh of relief is heard as Mar releases the box into your care. What now? This be needed to deliver to Quatra. He can usually be found somewhere down in the southeastern section of the hive. Oh, unless you try to say I didn't warn you. Whatever happens, do not open the box, and don't leave the hive with the box, and they'll be off with you.
updated my journal.
Okay. So some guy wants me to deliver a box to Quatra. This doesn't seem, you know, remotely suspicious. Let's talk to this one-ear guy.
Updated my journal.
Greetings. Alright, well, leave him alone. Police. Greetings. Ah, at last. I beg your indulgence, good sir. I seem to have gotten turned around in this maze of streets. I'm afraid this area's... Uh-huh. What kind of help do you need? Nope. Imagine that. You engage the man in light conversation and secretly study his movements. This man seems to rely on two things. One, pretending to be a high-class citizen out of his element to lower his target's guard, and two, distracting the mark by having the victim point out directions. When the victim turns to point at the street or landmark, the man skims the mark's purse and tucks them into a conveniently long sleeve. You make a mental note of this technique just as he makes another grab for your purse. Boop. Stop struggling. Left hook snaps his neck to the side and he yelps again. Slightly unsteady now, he turns to look at you, holding the side of his face with his free hand. Have I got your attention? Give me back everything you stole from me. He nods and begins to empty his pockets. He gives you a handful of coins, far more than he stole from you. The total must come to a few dozen copper commons. Okay, well, I never want to see you again. Alright, let him go, then leave, and... Why is he hostile now? Okay, well. If he's gone hostile, clearly, we need to chase him down. Also, how is he uninjured? I just punched him in the face. Okay, well, there we go. What else did he have? Ring. Okay. Porphyron. Every inch of this man's into the black lines. Greetings. This one has a name. This one is called Porphyron. This one would... No. Why do you address this one? I was going to ask you some questions. This one would have you know, this one cannot answer your questions. This one has only recently stepped foot into this place of walls. So why do the lines on your face move? Do you take offense? No offense was meant. Will you accept the many apologies of this one? No offense taken. Why are you angry? This one tells of event recent. Did you know that this one was beset by 3? The 3 demanded an item of one of this one. This one feared an attack. What does this one do? This one surrendered the item. Okay. This one has been misunderstood. This one did not fear being killed. This one feared killing the 3. So, if you could have killed them, why'd you let them rob you? This one walks the path of a warrior. Many weapons have walked with this one. The fist, the blade, the stave, the satchel, the smiter. These tools are all known to this one. So why let them rob you? This one is forbidden to attack. If this one had struck the 3 in anger, the vow of nonviolence would be unmade. Oh, so a pacifist warrior. This one is unfamiliar with your speech. What is a pacifist? So why do you train if you're not permitted to attack? This one is of the Order of Eret Age. We await the final days where we will all be called into battle. The training and skills of this one, they are to be kept silent until then. So in the meantime, you let yourself get robbed. This one will clarify. The item is of value. The discipline of Eret Age is of greater value. Alright. This one addresses the 3 thieves. What happens? The requests of this one are met with scorn. The 3 will not return the item. Okay, I could go see if I can get it back. This one must ask, will you bring violence to the 3 that have robbed me this one? Well, not if I can help it. This one fears the message absent of violence will not be understood. This one is not opposed to trying. Alright. A rope of black and red prayer beads worn around the neck. The worth of these beads is not measured in copper. The worth of these beads is measured in faith. Okay, where are they? The bar that burns. 3 were outside, dressed in black and red. 3 robbers, dressed in red and black, outside the smoldering port.
Updated my journal.
Okay. Okay, so that's interesting. So this guy can train me in weapon proficiencies, presumably. So let's see here. Molt. So who's this Molt guy? Greetings. Hello, Cutter. Say, you seen any debtors around? Nope. I'm looking for Farad. Collector boss? Don't know much about the man myself. I spent a lot of time fighting his boys, but they've all suddenly disappeared along with Farad. We still catch the occasional straggler in Ragpicker Square, but we've got no idea where the rest are hiding at. Also searching for a journal. Nope, I haven't run across one. Tell you what, though, if I do, I'll hold on to it for you. Oh. Can you tell me about collectors? Aye, collectors. These here are collector's robes, Cutter. Any poor sod you see wearing these, me for instance, is more likely looking for debtors. Bodies to sell at the mortuary. Whatever it takes to get by in the hive, right? So do you work together? Hells no, we all dress the same, but there's only so many debtors to go around. We band up, usually, and compete in bands, packs, gangs, whatever you want to call them, aren't none too friendly with one another. So are there rivals? Sure as sigils round, most collectors in the hive can kip to Ragpicker Square, dumped just north of here through the large gate. It's mostly run by Sharegrave's Lados, though now since we fought most of Farad's boys off. So tell me about Sharegrave. He's my boss. I never speak to him, though. Never even seen him close-like. Keeps to himself, mostly, and runs things through a few underlings. You can find him in his case at Ragpicker Square, but I'd stay away from him unless you got a good reason to talk to him. He's a bit period strange as he is. What about Farad? Nope. So, does he have any men left? He must, because we hear his lot's been real successful of late, finding lots and lots of debtors, making lots of jink off the dusties in the mortuary. Don't know how either, has been having trouble finding corpses of late. Alright, that's all I need to know. And farewell to you, Cutter.
Cutter, come on, you don't want to sleep out here, it's cold. Come on inside where it's warm.
Okay, so this is the flop house, so presumably this is a place that you can sleep.
Hey, you! Hey, Cutter, come on inside and get warm. We'll get you in a nice bed.
All right.
That's very nice of them. Not sure how I feel about being called a cutter, but, you know, it is a thing that I do. Passed along your message, although it didn't seem to please him.
Updated my journal.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, more than fair, good sir, more than fair. I can say without hesitation that there is no finer profession in all of Sigil than that of a runner for the House of Senders. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, so we're going back down here.
This is
I'm gone.
probably the worst place we can be in Sigil at the worst time.
So we're looking for... probably these hive thugs, would be my guess.
In all things.
Oh, wow. So I aggroed this guy by getting a little too close.
So, good as done. Yeah?
Done.
It is I shall serve.
Oops. Okay, so... who are you attacking, anyway?
And I shall serve.
Okay, so that guy's down. So let's go after the injured one.
I shall serve.
See that?
Dem crits.
Mine.
You see that?
Double crits. So I got a rusty dagger. Got some copper.
All right.
And a bronze bracelet. So the other thing that I'm going to do, because of the fact that I now have over 300 coppers, is that is enough for me to pick up the first... Okay.
Done.
Okay.
It should be enough for me to pick up a wisdom increasing tattoo.
All right.
Balance I shall serve.
What?
I
Sure,
think
why not?
Morte needs to get out of here. Yep, that's who they're on. Yikes.
What's good is done.
Run. Run, 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 run.
The rock sings true.
Okay. And is that it? I think so. Alright, so we can pop in here, and we can talk to our friend Fel. And let's see what tattoos he has. So, Tattoo of Accuracy gives +1 Thaco. And this is interesting. So, I'm going to take... what's action? Dex. So, I'm going to take the Wisdom one. Now, the reason that I'm taking a Wisdom one is that the more Wisdom I have... Interesting. Feelings of dread emanate from the box. Where's my tattoo? Alright, so I've now got 20 Wisdom, which will give me a nice little bonus to EXP gains. Are you kidding me?
What's the word? Sure, why not?
It's already back.
Damn.
Done.
That's okay.
So did I just get a critical miss? Because I think I just got a critical miss. I did.
Yeah, good as
Okay, so the fact that I got a critical miss definitely indicates that the luck mechanic does not work the way that people think that it does. Okay, so that guy trapped himself.
Huh? Good as done.
There we go.
All right.
So 2 clot charms here. And And a Dirty Rat Charm. Alright, so perfect. Now, let's see here. Next thing on the list is finding... Oh, so who was it that we were supposed to give this to?
Come on in, Cutter. Come on in, Cutter. You're gonna love this.
Kuatra. So where's Kuatra?
All right.
Okay.
What?
Just gonna bring these two back in.
Princess Folly.
Go after this guy.
Damn.
Okay, so those two are going down there. I'm gonna go after this guy now. They're still chasing after that guy.
Stronger.
Hey, level up! My inventory is full. The ring. Save the game.
Done.
Damn it.
So now comes the question of what kind of specialization you want to do. So I think I'm level 6 for both mage and fighter. And you gotta question at that point, what do you want to do for your specialization? Now, there are advantages to either. Generally speaking, I would say that it's probably better to get the bonuses from fighter than from mage. The bonuses from mage are fine, but generally, I think that you're probably better off with the fighter bonuses. So, one thing that I'm going to do is, because I want to sort of set myself up for getting eventually high enough strength, I think I'm going to start pumping my strength before I start pumping my con. I've got enough dex for now. I need to get up to 16 strength. So I'm going to go ahead and start pumping my strength up. Do I want to do that? I don't really have that many. No, I think I'm going to start pumping my con. There's plenty of ways that you can buff your strength up, and the bonuses for having super ridiculously high strength aren't really that amazing. So I'm just going to start pumping my con. And let's take a look here. We've got no evidence that those were the guys I was looking for. Okay, so here's the question. Do I want... Oh, these are the guys, probably. Do I want mage, or do I want fighter first? So the basic gist is getting my mage levels higher will give me intelligence and wisdom, both of which are very good, and then I won't have to spend points in intelligence and wisdom. And in addition, I'll get access to some really nice thingers. That said, getting access to Grand Mastery with weapons is also very, very potent. So the question is, do I want to actually get up to level 12 with Fighter first? Just to get access to Grand Mastery. And I feel like for this character, I'm probably just not going to min-max it that way. And I'll probably do a more, like, very extremely thought-out min-maxed character for when I do Arc.
It is your path.
Though, I mean, he's going to be chaotic, which means that the +3 strength is not going to be available, but that's fine. Aside from that, we'll do it. So let's see. So, greetings. So, you the one who robbed the monk in the hive? Some sod with lines scrawled all over his face. Claimed he could have put us all in the dead book. Let us bob him blind. Never heard of the sod, I haven't. Alright, well, I'll put you in the dead book. Okay, well, if you think you can take me.
What's up, Chief?
As I
All right.
immediately start kiting.
And your will be done.
Okay, so Dacone has dealt some damage.
I'm gone.
What's the good
This
as
guy's swapped targets.
I hear your will be done.
What's up? Okay.
All right. Your path is mine.
Oh, I just realized he can probably cast spells. He can. So,
Sure, why not?
see, yeah, he's badly injured already.
Done.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Reign of Anger on this guy. And he's toast. These two can probably beat that guy up. And now we finish off the last one.
Your path is mine.
Okay.
Oak. And there we go. Knife, Clot Charm, and Rusty Dagger and Knife. And Prayer Beads and a bunch of other stuff.
Done.
Dunbar. Okay.
I'm gone.
So we're gonna just go over to our friend again. So where's this Kuwatra guy? Is he in the southeastern section of the hive? Is he inside the inn, actually?
I'm gone.
Okay, I do not see Quatra in here.
All right.
These guys sure do attack a lot.
What's sure, why not?
Nope. The cat is not allowed on the desk. Let's see. I don't see this Quatra person. Oh, this is Quatra's warehouse. Well, presumably this Quatra person is in their warehouse. Okay, now I know where I saw this person's name before. I was told to deliver this box to you. Well, why did you say so in the first place? Let's see what you got for me. I'm sure it'll need to be inventory. Mar told me to give it to you. As you hold the box out for him to take, Quatra's expression turns from one of interest to that of intense horror. No, please, get it away from me. Why are you afraid of the box? I said get back, death. Evil. Had to dupe Mar, couldn't take it anymore. Please, take Nebraska and live southwest hive. Me, no! Apparently inside the box is just too much for him as he runs screaming from the building. Okay. So, Not a friendly box. So we're gonna go ahead and just level this character up as a pure mage. From now on, I'm not gonna be getting levels in fighter and thief.
I'm gone.
And let's see. So there's a guy that we're supposed to talk to in the southwest quadrant. And this is not them.
All right.
Did I actually talk to the Crier of Essinon? I don't think I did. I'll talk to the Crier of Essinon first. He's doing some sort of ritual. Why are you crying? I'm a Crier of Essinon.
Dated my journal.
Who is Essinon? Essinon is not a man, but a city. We cry its name because Essinon must not be forgotten. All the Criers of Essinon carry this burden. Because its name is all that remains, its avenues of light, its great spiraling parks. When it was laid waste and reduced to memory, only 70 of its people survived. It is our duty to see that its name is remembered across the plains. Many Criers of Essinon have died for the sake of remembering. Many. So if it places you at risk, then why? The tears I shed, the dust that cloaks me, these things are as nothing compared to what awaits if I give up my sacred burden. We must see that its name is remembered. We are the living memorials to its passage. So what happens when you all die? I do not know. We Criers of Essinon cannot mourn forever. Even now the dust clings to our robes and spit dries in our mouths. Our bodies wither and die. You are kind to ask. Unless you can immortalize Essinon, there is no help to be had. So would a tombstone serve? Tombstone? Such a stone that records a man's name, his life, his eulogy. It serves a man, why not serve a city that has died? Stones may do such things? Yes, and their lifetime is much longer than a land. If its name is carved in a stone, Essinon's memory would be saved. Would others see its name? Yeah. If such a thing were possible, where would one find such a stone? Okay, well, I'll go for it. You would do this? The man's eyes water up again. You would be setting all the Criers of Essinon free, but a score of us remain. The burden of remembering would be over after so many years.
Updated my journal.
The plains are so weird. I'm telling you. Plains are a weird place. So this is Braskin. Is Braskin the person I'm supposed to... Yep. So I'll deliver this box into your care. Why didn't you say so? So hand it over and be on your way. As you present the box to Braskin, his expression changes from one of anticipation to that of amusement. Whoa there, I won't fall for that trick a second time. Put that thing away and leave. Why won't anyone take this box? First Quatra and now you. Did you say Quatra? Ha! Why, that's the fellow who bought the box off me. Thought he got the best of me when he bought it. I guess he figured the gem alone was worth more than the price he paid me. Poor fellow didn't realize what he'd gotten himself into till it was too late. So what's wrong with this box? You mean you really don't know anything about that box you're holding? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you what I know. First of all, so you don't get any ideas in your head, the curse on that box only affects the current owner of the box, and to be the owner of the box, you have to willingly take possession of it. So what's in the box? Now, there's a good question. The box has been around the hive since anyone can remember. There are many rumors flying about. As you can imagine, over time, the truth has been warped a little bit further from each retelling. I've heard many a story about the box, and they all seem to have a recurring theme. The name given to that foul thing is Mordor's box, and the owner of the box will die should he or anyone else open it. As to the contents of... who knows? Some say it's an ancient dragon, while others say it's an evil soul of Mordor himself. I can't tell for sure. But just by looking at it, any soul can tell it's something evil would be a fool to open it. So what am I supposed to do with it? I would suggest you see Shalandra. She lives in the northeastern region of the hive. It was from her that I won the box. Who knows, maybe she'll have more knowledge of what to do with it. Or you could find some other clueless Burke and take it off your hands. It's up to you.
My journal.
Good luck. Indeed. Okay, so that's fine. Conveniently, we actually need to go to the northeast section of this place anyway, because that's where the gravestone will be. And let's see here. Alright, so let's talk to you. Greetings. I'd like to bury a name. Essanon.
Updated my journal.
The coppers fall into the death of Name's hand, and he tucks his arm back to his side. His eyes, now suddenly alive, roll to the back of his head, then snap forward and begin scanning the monolith walls of the memorial area. Buried. Alright, thank you. And let's see, Shalandra's Kip. Okay. Blast, I almost had it that time. Don't you know it's dangerous to interrupt spellcasters while they're evoking a spell? Lucky for you, I was only practicing. Well, what does he want? Ah, yes, I remember the box well. I acquired it some time ago. What do you wish to know about it? Okay. So who'd you get it from? Let me think. I don't recall who I got it from. I just remember I was down in the marketplace looking for some spell components when some person offered me this box. After testing the box, I found it to be cursed, but was intrigued by the spells woven in the box, and so I purchased it anyway. So what made you give it away? I was young and brash back then. In my relentless pursuit of knowledge, I carelessly undid one of the spells. Look closely at the box. It was like new when I had it. The signs of decay are an indication that the spells are weakening. I realized I was in danger if I kept the box any longer, so I held a contest to get rid of it. It was the most expedient way to get rid myself of it. I simply invited all the bashers in the hive to fight each other to determine who was the best. Bashers are notorious for having big muscles and not much upstairs, if you know what I mean. They came like flies to honey. I offered some money to the box, and the box as a prize. I believe some basher named Braskin won the contest. Okay, so what's on this? For many years I studied the box and tried to learn its secrets. Spell upon spell has been woven into it. To my amazement, my studies revealed that all the spells are a type used to confine fiends. So there's fiends in the box. No, not fiends, a fiend. And judging by the sophistication and power of these spells, it would be one with significant standing in the power in its realm. Okay. Can you safely remove the spells on this box? Seeking to remove yourself from this box, eh? The spell is the worst of them all. Basically, that particular spell draws energy from the current owner of the box and uses it to power one of the spells of confinement. That isn't the worst of it. The fiend inside can smell this energy and would more than likely hunt down that person should it escape. It's really a no-win situation to own that box. Either it drains you dry of your energy, or the fiend within it kills you. Is there a way to safely dispose of it without hurting anyone? I'm not strong enough to fight or banish such a creature. It's been ages since I've been there, but there was a cathedral located in the middle of the Alley of Dangerous Angles. A priest or someone who gains their power from the higher source might be able to help you.
Updated my journal.
Okay. So we can go to say hello to the priest.
Done.
Before I do that, I can get to the alley from here actually. So we're gonna go westward, and we're gonna go southward.
I'm gone.
And let's see here. Where's this person we wanted to talk to? Choir of Essanon. Okay, I put down Essenon's name to it lies carved on the Blackstone monument outside of the mortuary. Okay. Then Essanon is served. I will tell my fellow criers of the stones you have described. You have my gratitude. Alright.
I'm gone.
Dunbar. So, the amount of money that it costs is completely inconsequential. Like, this character is just... Anytime we're dealing with, like, tiny amounts of money like that, it's effectively not costing us anything. So... Okay, so let's go in here. Oh, hello. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and load. Hello.
Done.
So I already talked to the guy, right? Let's see.
Come in, Butler. Look here, the finest Toledo blade.
And we've got a lot of Razor Angels here.
I'm gone.
So, greetings, stranger. You've chosen a auspicious day to travel through our lands. It's only a mere 10 coins. No. It's a mere 10 coppers. It's our territory. I'm sure you knew this was no place for weaklings. You walked into it of your own free will. Now will you pay the price, one way or the other? Copper or blood? What'll it be? Blood. Alright.
Done.
Huh?
Okay, so specifically your blood. That is a lot of people.
In enduring, grow strong. I'm
Alright, we need to figure out who's on who here.
done.
What? Good is done.
I will your will be done.
What's
How
that?
much HP do you have? 8?
Okay.
8 isn't actually too bad. Okay. Gonna get him out, get him out.
This is probably the worst place we can be in Sigilith.
It is I shall serve.
Whoops. That wasn't intentional. Gonna get back in there. Continue the fight. I'm gonna move further in so that I don't run into that problem again. Whew, okay, so we have
Endure
quite a situation on our hands here.
and grow strong. I hear your path is mine.
Okay, that guy's toast.
I shall serve. Die. I'm gone.
Ba-da-ba-da.
Balance. I shall serve.
So, get these guys over here.
All right. Endure. I shall serve.
Good is done.
Get these guys out of here. God damn it.
All right. I hear your path is mine.
There are a very, very large number of these guys. Oops.
I'm gone. Your will be done. I shall
See that?
serve. It is your will be done.
You see that?
Okay, so that guy's attacking the nameless one. I can deal with that easily. Done.
I shall serve.
So those guys have re-aggroed. Okay.
I'm gone. I will hear you. Balance. Your path is mine. I'm gone.
So I don't know how many are on each individual party member. Dakon has a ton on him.
I'm gone. And your will be done.
What's up? Sure, why not?
I'm gone. I hear your will be done.
This guy's near death, and he's gone now. So let's go after this guy now.
It's mine. Done.
Shit!
Doing well.
Natural 20. Okay. I'm just gonna... Okay.
Done.
Okay, so... Natural 20s are for the lose. And we're going to save this, and we're not going to... I'm just gonna beat this guy into the ground. So at some point we're going to have to accumulate
And
some,
be done.
we're gonna have to get a rest in here at some point.
Done.
We still haven't rested once. So,
What's up? Okay.
nope. And blood. And this time I'm going to try to just beat these guys down as quickly as possible.
Damn.
If I have everybody attacking them, they actually should go down extremely fast. And that's probably a better solution than trying to kite. Because I'm going to aggro a million more as I start kiting. So... okay. And it only takes like one round of combat to do this, so... okay. Easy peasy.
Your will be done. Done.
Okay, we got like several of them on us now. Okay. And we've got a trio of fighters here, so these guys really do go down quite quickly.
I'm gone.
Okay, so we're just going to pull back so that we don't have to aggro all the other people that are over there. And then, hopefully beat these guys down.
Alright. Balance, your path is mine.
So each of these rings is worth something like 40... I think the rusty daggers are probably worth less.
I'm gone.
But yeah, taking out
It is I. Your path is mine.
taking out all these thugs is definitely something that Comoniton would have an interest in doing.
The rock sings true.
Okay, so now we just have this person left. She's toast.
I'm gone. And I shall serve.
That is a lot of money. Holy crap, she had $1,000 on her.
Alright.
Charm of Infinite Recall.
Your path is mine. Alright.
Okay, so save the game. Pop in here.
Done.
Gold ring. So I just need to figure out where I'm gonna put all my crap. The clot charms all in one place. Gonna put the Charm of Infinite Recall in his thing. And what else am I gonna do? Oh, I didn't give the prayer beads to that guy yet.
Alright.
What? Sure, why not?
Okay, got a gold ring. Let's take a look at this ring.
Done. Your will be done. I'm
Okay,
gone.
I'm gonna pop in here.
Done.
You'll be wanting some coin from you soon enough. Coin or blood. Go talk to the toll taker. Why don't you try to skip out of it? Fair enough? No.
Die.
Ow, I took 10 damage in the process. So that's interesting.
Alright.
I did not aggro them all by killing that guy. I only aggroed the one. So let's talk to this guy and see if we can... No. Okay, so I can aggro these guys one at a time just by talking to them each individually. That makes life much easier for me. So none of those guys are the toll taker. Okay, let's talk to each of these guys.
You see that?
Balance I shall serve.
Okay, so...
What's up? Sure, why not?
Let's take a look here. I really wish that I could move some of these. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this crap into his quick slots.
It is I. Your will be done. All right. And your will be done.
Save the game.
All right.
So you're okay. Greetings, stranger. Looks like you're in Dark Alley Shiv territory now. Looks like you got a purse that could use some lightning. You better pray it's got enough. I'd like to see you try taking it with holes in your skin. GG, my friend. GG. Okay, so that's the toll collector, which means that the rest of them should be aggroed now. Yep. But I've already killed like half of them, so there shouldn't really be that many left. And I say that, and then I run into like 5 of them here. Okay, let's get this guy first.
Sure, why not?
Damn.
What's up? Okay. Yeah, sure, why not?
Shit! Did he just get a crit?
Mortuary.
Damn it. It's so much HP left, too. So we're gonna go ahead and reload this. Oh, shit. I didn't save after I killed these guys? Damn it, and I just reorganized my inventory, too. What the hell's wrong with me? Alright, well... Yes, hello, cat. I don't know why you keep thinking that you're allowed up there after 2 minutes after I take you down again. Okay, well, yes, there's a one there. Don't try and go through the layer. And let's see. Left arm number 980 something. Number rock. Okay. Junk. Okay, so.
Done.
Save the game. I don't think so. Murderation. Okay, so we're gonna ignore these guys for now because they're a little far north. Talk to this guy. Nope. And now these guys are coming further south, so we'll talk to this guy. Say hey. Say hey, how you doing? Hey, howdy. Hey, ya howdy. So... sort of deal with each of these guys in turn. So, and we'll see how far we can take this.
How many times
Jesus.
did this fool die?
What the hell? 24 damage.
Feels like I've been strained through someone's bowels.
24 damage from someone with a dagger. What the hell kind of damage is that? So I think the game's on the hardest difficulty setting, but yeah, holy shit. That's so much damage.
Gone.
Okay. Yeah, these guys hit really hard. I'm actually surprised by just how hard they hit. So, a 24 damage hit is a 12 damage base, so that means that they would have to do 6 damage on the strike. So I guess I could probably talk to these guys' leader. I might be able to complete the quest for having destroyed the other guys. So, another visitor to Rotten William. Speak your mind, traveler. Make it good and maybe I'll let you go. I'm looking for Farron. You want Faraday? Well, me... Pretty, for a price I can tell you where to find him. People have already told me that. Yeah, well, you get what you pay for. What's your business here? Passing through. What price? A small blood fee. Good thing for you that it ain't your blood, it's the blood of another, a Burke by the name of Crystal, who's got the temerity to try holding her piece of my territory from me. How much to find her and make her lost? Kill me. Kill her. She's already dead. Yeah, you've done a good job, you have. I just need you to get rid of this blasted killer who keeps getting my men lost. I'll even double your fee. Sound good, yeah? You don't have to turn... Okay.
Updated my journal.
My skills
So there's some guy who's killing these guys who sticks to the shadows. So... Where is he? How am I going to find him? Okay, so... Did I check this already? Yes. Let's see. Sticks to the shadows.
Hey, we're being watched, Chief. Just look natural. Casual.
So where is this person? This is not a very big area, so...
Done.
There we go, Black Rose. You. Declare your allegiance. Do you hold for good or evil? I like good. There's a man named Rotten William. He's a dark and deceitful man. He's the leader of the Dark Alley Shows. Find him in the alley and slay him, and you will have served the cause of goodness. Fail, and evil shall rise. Refuse, and I shall slay you. Okay. I wait you. Now go. Okay. So, before I aggro Rotten William, these guys do not seem to have any sort of organizational structure. So, I seem to be able to just pick fights with them each individually. +1 to fist.
Good as done.
Done.
Okay.
gone.
And since they don't seem to have much of an organizational structure, they're too, you know, chaotic.
All right.
Yeah, good as done.
And since they're so chaotic, we can just kind of pick them off one at a time.
I'm gone.
Okay, so save this. I found it, but he convinced me to kill you instead. Well, let's not waste time, My shivs will defend me. Okay. Well,
Done.
You see that?
they would, if any of them were still alive.
I'm gone.
Alright, so
Endure. Enduring grows strong.
we can go ahead and break this open. Or not. Okay, how about we have someone who's actually strong break it open? What is it?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so maybe I'm not going to succeed at that. What is the strength values of my... Okay, yeah, okay, he has
Your path is mine.
trash strength. Okay, so that can't be forced by me. Okay. Greetings! I wasn't doing nothing, I swears it. Why don't you tell me what you weren't doing? Okay.
All right.
And I can go over here. Who's this? Oh, this is the cathedral thing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go over here.
Done.
There's so many people in here. Greetings. Fair enough.
I'm gone.
Who the hell's Rouk? Greetings. Help you do? What's Rouk? Okay, Rouk forget ring's intent. One ring brown like Jink, other shiny like mirror, last is yellow. Okay.
Updated my journal.
So I actually have all three of those types. Got all the rings here.
Updated my journal.
Master's Rouk has rings. Abracadabra. Oh god. It's a Lim.
I'm gone.
You see what appears to be an ordinary Lim. It's hard to believe that this cute little creature slaughtered 5 wizard apprentices with such ease. Rouk lose friends, but Rouk make new friend. Call him Green Thing. Okay then. Scroll of armor, gold earring, scroll of identify.
What? Okay.
I will. Your will be done.
Ouch. Okay, so maybe we should stop looting this place. So we have a silver earring here. Let me go ahead and move this clot charm up to here. Ooh, a gaudy ring. Oops, that's the wrong button. Ring of the Traveler, +1 AC. And what do you have? Scroll of Fist of Iron. Works only on the nameless one. All his normal punch attacks are +3 to hit and +6 damage. Holy shit. That's badass. Okay, so... So we're gonna not try and loot the rest of this place quite yet. Instead, we're gonna go over here, and we're going to talk to this guy. Have you slain Rotten? Yep. We establish our philosophies now. A contest of arms. The winner is the true victor in our struggle for truth. You can't die. You'll lose eventually. You are eternal. Your truth is eternal. I salute you. You honor me. Farewell. Okay. Okay, so we killed him. And so that's a thing that happened. Let's see. Dakona's really low level. Alright, so I'm going to end things here for today. I just got a message from my wife saying that she is on her way home. So I'm going to just have to end the stream. But next time, we will continue on from here and do all the stuff that we want to do. We have to go to this ruined cathedral and all that jazz. So thank you everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure stream for you today, and I hope to see you again next time.